We started the practice 6 years ago or so and just had a handful of doctors. Dr. Lombardo, Dr. Vligenhart opened with us, and the team has really grown a great center of excellence over the course of the 6 years almost that we've been in practice. We have excellent orthopedic, neurology, interventional pain, and now we've added spine as well. So it's very busy, it's going well.
To what do you attribute the phenomenal growth of First Choice Medical Group?
With talented people and talented staff, Kris and I had a vision that we wanted to be different. We wanted to offer the doctors something different, and doctors are really mostly afraid of the suits, right? So you have doctors who work really well at the hospital, who just want to punch a clock and be a doctor and go home, and then you have the entrepreneurial doctor who wants to run his own practice, and we sort of slide right in between and fit in the middle of that. So we get to relieve the doctor of all the administrative burdens while they get to focus on being a doctor. So it really does allow them to practice good medicine, focus on the care, and then I take care of the rest.
In addition to having a great group of talented physicians, why are so many people choosing First Choice?
Because we do have all the services under one roof. We have MRI here, we have X-ray, occupational therapy, physical therapy, different diagnostic testing and radiology as well, and the doctors can refer to each other. So if you have a balance issue, you can see a neurologist before you fall. If the patient falls after that, then they can see the orthopedic. So the doctors really get to have a plan of care that's really contiguous with the care for the patients as individuals.
With your many responsibilities as VP of Medical Operations, how do you successfully and efficiently run the practices?
Because of our efficiencies that we built into the practice with Athena, our software, I can run it virtually from anywhere. So I'm able to put the correct team in place where I can have boots on the ground at each center and then be able to watch from afar and be there for support. So I try to visit all the centers. I'm stationed at the back center right now and building that facility while we do that. And then now, since we've brought Dr. Sands on here, it's been great because I've been able to be back here a little bit as well. And then with the up and coming center that we'll have on shortly, I'll be there partially as well. So it's nice to visit all of them and remind everybody that I'm still here.
What motivates you and First Choice Medical Group to be a center of excellence?
100% the patients. Healthcare is so volatile right now with the Obamacare, with the administration that we have. Patients really don't understand what they're getting, what they're allowed to get, and what their options are. So I really enjoy educating the patient and being able to provide them the best-in-class physician and be able to work with them to get the care that they need. And putting all the doctors strategically in one building or in a handful of buildings within our community allows me to work with those patients on a regular basis, really.
How exciting is it to now have Dr. Kenneth Sands on your team at First Choice?
It's really exciting. We're really, really, really glad and blessed to have him here. It's something that's been kind of on our mind and out there in the atmosphere, if you will, for a few years, and he's been able to watch the company grow, watch us retain great talent, watch us continue to build, and I'm really grateful that he's made First Choice his choice. Dr. Sands has a skill set that is a great complement to our team that's already here. So he focuses on the hips, the joints, and he's that guy. Instead of our physicians fighting for patients, each of them have their own specialty. So we build a camaraderie in the practice. Instead of this one fighting for hands and that one fighting for shoulders, Dr. Harrison does shoulders, Dr. Lombardo does sports medicine and primarily knees, and Dr. Sands' additions rounds out our orthopedic area in hips. So that was probably key in making sure that he had the skill set that would complement everybody else. Number two, making sure that his bedside manner, his demeanor, he fit with our team. He's in Florida, he has family here, he has roots here, his children are involved, he's involved in the community. That's important to us. He gets engaged with his patients. Very important to maintaining that center of excellence mentality to make sure that you're not just another number, perhaps like you are in a hospital, that patients actually get to know their provider, want to be here, and get to know the team that stays with him. And he has that and knows that we really put a lot of effort in maintaining that.
What does the future look like for First Choice Medical Group?
So there'll be more doctors coming for sure. We are hoping to have another center in Florida. It's, we're a public entity as well, so not much I can talk further than that, but there is plans for further growth outside of the Melbourne area, and that'll be really exciting as well as we develop that team and that infrastructure to do that.